Thank you for tuning into the channel. I'm on holiday, 2 weeks, well deserved. First time off this year really, from work. Come down with the family to a place called Swanage. We're staying in a campsite, actual camping, and it's called The Outlook, which is awesome. So this is day 3 of our holiday. It's finally stopped raining, clear skies, it seems fairly nice and the sun's popping out every now and again. So I've gone on the internet, sort of trawled around for mountain bike routes. There's nothing sort of specifically that goes downhill, but there are routes that will take you round loops around Swanage, and in that there are sections of downhill. So hopefully I've picked one that's quite good. It's about 12 miles long, the actual loop itself, but it took me 4 miles to get here, 4 miles to get back to the campsite, so I don't have to worry about the van. And you can sort of see the view, so I'm hoping it's going to take me over these areas that you can see in the background. Load of sort of horses just roaming around as they should be. But this, with any luck, should be quite good. And looks like I've got a bit of a downhill track there, but I'm hoping to end up ultimately going over the ridges and then bringing me back down to a place that's called Corfe Castle, which should be quite good. We've been there for many treks with the family, walked around it, it's lovely. So to actually cycle around it and get some good pictures will be absolutely epic. So stay tuned, this should be a good one. Pretty awesome right there. Hey. You know how most videos are with mountain biking, there's always these uphill elements to get to the special feature, which is always the view for me. But what I love about this sort of trail riding is it doesn't have to be adrenaline pumping stuff, throwing yourself down hills and tracks as fast as you can. And as much as I love that, but I find this just as equally rewarding when you put the effort in, suck in them views, and really take your time with it, especially when you're on your own. No time constraints with people out with you, etc. And just enjoy it. This is kind of why I created the channel. Just, it's all about the fun factor. Don't take it too serious. So it did say in the description on the website quite a few technical climbs, and this is probably one of many. But hopefully, having said about the downhill bits, it does equally say in the text that there's quite a few downhill sections, so it's going to be smiles all round. And there's quite a lot of routes to choose from on that website, so if you find yourself down here, have a little mooch, see what tickles your fancy. There's some short routes, really long routes, but this is just fine for me today. We'll keep the family on side because it is a family holiday, but I couldn't resist bringing the bike down, so let's get to it. Looks like there's lots of trails going through the woods, but there's a sign back there saying privately owned woodland. This is a public bridleway though, so that was signposted back there. So quiet and picturesque, beautiful. See the signs there? So although there's tracks and trails going through, private woodland, no footpath. So I've got to get to the top of this and then make another turn. Looks like I come sort of back on myself and ride along the contour. Proper in the sticks here. Haven't seen anyone. Loads of fields, fantastic views. Corfe Castle over there, I'll show you a view. It's not going to pick that up on the GoPro from this distance, but it's just nice to be able to do this. Beautiful. It's not anything amazing, but adds to the adventure. Jump the bottle. Oh yeah. I've locked out the rear suspension, so it's a bit of a bumpy ride. Ah, that was a little bit of fun. Fields now. I'm 8 miles in, so actually I've done about 4 miles of this 12-mile trip loop. Gotta say, I'm really enjoying it. It's just so relaxing. It's nice. Going through all these fields, all shut off by gates, so doing my bit, just making sure that they are secure before I cycle off, as in shut. I think I'm heading over to that ridge up there. It makes sense. Hopefully, can't guarantee it at the minute, I'll get a sea view as well, get some pictures. And this is why I do it. Hasn't taken me long to get here. I really am taking my time today. Just want to enjoy as much as I can. And then you get to the top of this farming area on a bridleway and you get views like that. And the weather is just perfect as well. Not too hot, not too cold, a little bit of a breeze. Hopefully I'm going to go, well, I'm going up there for definite, but hopefully I'll loop over to the sort of the edge of that and get an even better view, so we'll see what comes up. I'd love to be able to get up there. No, not today. Look at this. Oh my, oh my. Absolutely. Look at that. It's just absolutely beautiful. Well, I'm at the summit of this particular point of the ride. See the trig point over there? A little bit breezy, so there's going to be a bit of wind going over the mic. But what makes it spectacular is that view over there. I'll just pan it around so you can get an idea. And this is just absolutely perfect weather. Stunning views. That breeze is nice. The ride is epic. It's just nice and easy going. Bring some lunch up here. There's chairs to sit on, take in that view. And I've still got 8 miles of this loop to do yet, so better get on with it really, hadn't I? I'm going to make the most of the obstacles I can see here. I'm going to very get the seat down. It's a bit of a short run up, but hopefully get a bit of off action wheel time here. Oh yeah, and down. It looks like I've got a bit of a track downhill here, so let's blast it down. No idea what's coming up. This, I'm going exactly where I hoped the route would take me, which is on the opposite side. It'll bring me down by Corfe Castle, hopefully give me those views I'm craving for. This is steeper than it looks, but I will not give up. I can see a gate at the top now, and I definitely will get to the top of this. And look at the things you come across. Catching my breath here. Just done a pretty steep climb there at the Grange Arch, and as you walk through, just stunning views everywhere you look. And I had no idea this was here, so this is why it's good to get out and explore. Amazing. Got a bit of track to go down now. Oh, get a bit of speed down here, definitely. Well, it looks like on the GPS that I come into the woods here and just follow this all the way down until I almost hit the railway station. So I want to see what the terrain's like, but try and get a bit of speed on. So I just went for a campsite, which is absolutely fine. Not expected, but that is effectively the trail complete. So there's Corfe Castle, hopefully you can see that. I didn't quite get the view I was hoping for on that one, but I've got another few that I need to do up here. So I should be able to fit that in quite easily. Now what I'm going to do is go to the cafe, get a cup of tea, bit of cake, get the sugar back in, which is just down here. I'm very familiar with this area, and then call it a day. So I've clocked just over 17 miles. I've got that 4-mile ride back to the campsite yet. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment. I'd love to hear your comments about Swanage. I'd love to know more areas, to be honest, but I reached out to a group that are on Twitter, and for a group that has so many members, none of them got back in touch with me, which is a bit of a shame. So comment, and of course if you want to see more content, then subscribe. Right, see you for the next one.